Good evening. The Hispanic, in the greater Cincinnati area, there are 80,000 Hispano-Latino immigrants from different parts of Latin America. I happen to be from Peru. I am one of them. The reasons for migrating and the journeys are very different, but all of us have one goal in common: to provide to our families and to live fulfilling lives. At the Su Casa Hispanic Center, we focus on serving the more poor and vulnerable of these individuals, the ones that left their countries of origin in order to be able to feed their families. People like Pedro. Pedro came to the United States almost 3 years ago. He is a hard worker and he works in construction. When one job ends, he could hardly wait to start another. His drive is to be able to provide for himself and for his family. One day, while he was at a grocery store, he was approached for an individual looking for workers. He was offered for workers for a project in Cleveland. He was offered $15 an hour, housing, and of course, food. So he jumped at the opportunity. He went to the project, but there was a problem, that the employer was dishonest. He withheld most of his wages and those of his fellow workers. The other workers left because they had family and friends, but Pedro remained with him because he had the hope to get paid, and also because he did not have any other place where to go. At the end, he was under total control of the employer, and he was only being paid 83 cents an hour because he was being discounted for everything else, like food, like housing, and everything else. So from $15 an hour, he went to 83 cents. Yes, that was modern-day slavery here in our backyards. Eventually, they came back to Cincinnati. The situation went on for months. They came back to Cincinnati. And once he was here, he was able to contact Su Casa Hispanic Center. Once he was here, one of our workers immediately rescued him and provided secure employment and housing. He's now a bricklayer, and he is about to start his own company, which is very important. He wants to provide for others and provide opportunities. Providing opportunities of self-sufficiency, that's what we do at Su Casa. Through our emergency assistance, legal, education, and health promotion services, we're able to serve the most vulnerable of these individuals, the ones that are exploited, humiliated, and victims of racial profiling by almost all races here in Cincinnati. Last year, Su Casa Hispanic Center, with only 5.5 staff members and 120 volunteers, we were able to offer 13,000 services. We ask you to join us and help us in our efforts to serve these individuals, people like you, people like me, people like Pedro. Thank you.
Thank you, Giovanna.